Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature somewhere like Starlight is. And I have never been here before, so this is my first time. Sorry, I've been dealing with this light issue here because I got shade and sun, but I love you so much, and this is going to be an interesting topic here, one of my favorite topics of all. Whoops, sorry, I got the wrong lighting here. It's gonna have to be shade and sun, but I love you so much, and I just want to reach out to all of you and see if you're getting out in nature and spend some time with nature. You never know what nature is going to teach you. Like I just put a video out yesterday. I am sorry about how the video came out. Is that I was trying to edit that video about what can you learn from a wasp, and it was called a spider wasp. So I apologize for the editing. I'm learning as I go. But anyway, today, as far as a new topic goes, I am all excited to talk about this new topic. But before I say any more, if you are new to my YouTube channel, you can find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Plus, you could give this video a thumbs up. That is, if you want to be and see that change in the world. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget, you can leave a message down below. Beep, beep, beep. Plus, you can check out my playlist, and you could share. You can also check me out on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So interesting. So I am out here, and it is kind of weird. I was going to talk about a different topic, and it's kind of funny how this happened. Is I had different things going on in my mind. This happens sometimes when I'm trying to figure out what should I talk about, and then before I knew it, there was a strange sound in the sky, and then bam, now I'm talking about a different topic just because that sound that I should have checked it out. I should have investigated what is that sound up there. But that's pretty much what's triggered me to decide to talk about a different topic. I haven't talked about this topic in a long time, so it's a great turnaround as far as different topic goes, something different. And these days, we've heard about this a long time throughout history. I'm not sure how long ago in history, because I know a long time ago, there was a radio station, and I have to look this up I did this before, as I looked it up online, but on a radio station, is that they were pretending that there was like an alien invasion, and the people just flipped out. They thought it was a story, but they didn't realize it was a story. They thought it was real, and it really did a huge thing with the people in the community wherever this was. So, and this is how they learn that what fear can do to people, and how they can use fear as a tool to control people in the world. Just like with COVID. How were you at the time with COVID? Were you afraid? What was that? Were you afraid? I was in the beginning, but I did get help to get through that. And then after that, I was like, I was not afraid anymore. I was letting go of fear. So anyway, I know I do have a person and a dog coming up here soon. So hang on. I got to wait a little bit. So, so a long time ago, they found out, they're like, wow, look how the people responded just by using fear. They actually had something on the radio I listened to too, and it's a company, and they're using fear as a tactic of getting people to call their number up to get help. And I think it was about air conditioning, where it's like, they used it as the way of saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Well, they're actually trying to get you to come to their house, whether anything is broken or not, even if it's not broken, they want you to call their number up, so that way if they find something, then they can fix it before something big happens. So you're using fear as a tool to try to get you to call when there's no problem going on, because then they know they can get in there and they might be able to find something, you know, and to get money from you. And then they're probably going to have another, you know, they have all these little games and tricks that you got to watch out for, you know. And it is something, I got to say this really quick, is people get happy when you need something, you know. It's like, you know, something, I had my cleaning business, and I can say this, where, you know, it's sad, a lot of bad stuff happened to people, and that's why they needed a cleaner. You know, somebody passed away, and then they had to sell the house, and they came to me because they needed it clean. So it's horrible that this happens, that bad things can happen to people where they need to go out and get help. Like when your car breaks down, you know, this has happened to me where my tires were not good, and, you know, where, you know, the people could have said, hey, you know, we know that you're in a situation, we can actually plug those tires and help you out. But no, they wanted to sell me tires. And at first the price was, you know, like $300 and $309 for 2 tires, you know, brand new tires. And then, you know, because they found out my situation, then it went from $309, you know, down to $260 something. So at first the price was high, but because of my situation, it went down. See, now why was it even high in the first place? So you got to watch out. But I just wanted to say how they do use fear as a tactic, and a lot of you do know that. So here, now I'm going to flip this over, because I was just waiting for that person to kind of walk more before I make this video. And the title, more than likely, on this video is that they are already here, or there, you know, like the way we word things, there instead of they are. They're already here. You know, some of you are probably waiting, you know, when are the aliens going to come and invade the planet, you know. And that's what Hollywood, and it's not, you know, what it is, it's the people that are running the Hollywood. They make movies to get you scared of aliens, you know. And so now, have you ever met an alien before? Have you ever met an alien before? See, Starlight's got like little, Starlight's part alien and part human. And yeah, I am actually part alien and part human. And there's an alien force that sent me here through my mom. And I had to be born through her in order to be born on planet Earth, because, you know, where I came from, they couldn't just land their spaceship here and just say, okay, Starlight, we're going to drop you off. So I had to get born through a certain family and endure things, and then learn things. Then I could come and help. You know, and then I got to remember who I am. Then once I find out who I am, then I have an assignment here to do on planet Earth, which is, I'm a light worker and a chosen one. And I'm more realizing this now, that the universe has assignments for me to do. I have lessons to learn here. Learning, you know, I'm a spirit. Whoops, sorry. Hang on. A spirit being, having a human experience. So Hollywood, though, I can't pronounce, for some reason I can't seem to pronounce the name of this. It's not the Illuminati. I was told a long time ago it was the Illuminati people that were in control of the world, but it's not that name. It's a different name, and it's a handful of men that I'm aware of. I've never heard of any women, but when they do say men, it could be men and women. I'm not sure, but there's a handful of men that are controlling this whole entire world, and they are not from here. They are from another planet, and they came here because they want to take you and people away from God, and they want to have power over this planet to control the people and the population and all that stuff. And so that's where Hollywood stuff comes from, and that's how the Hollywood stars and all that stuff, Google, news stations, all these different news stations, that's why you can't trust a lot of stuff that you hear, because it's coming from the same group of these people. So there's a lot of people like Starlight out around the whole planet that are, they had to be born through a family. They're from different planets. I knew this my whole life. You can ask my kids. Go ask my kids. That's all they've ever known of their mom, is to be an alien part human. It's kind of funny. One of my kids could probably write a book and say my mom is an alien. And I don't know if they even have a book called that, but yeah. So the way Hollywood, though, represents aliens is that, oh my, be careful of the aliens when you see a spaceship or UFO. Be afraid, be very afraid of them, because they're going to come here and they're going to do horrible stuff to you. And I'm not saying that there's not an alien force out there that has done horrible stuff. There's a lot of people that have experienced horrible stuff, but that's not the family I came from. That's not the alien family that I came from. I'm saying alien, it's really, I always called them, at first, aliens, and then later on in my life, I called them higher beings. They're highly evolved. They're highly evolved, eventually, like, ooh, did that dog just doo-doo? I'm glad I was actually, that's pretty bad. That's a bunch of demons out here. That's horrible. That really aggravates me when people bring their dogs and they let them doo-doo on hiking trails or anywhere. And then they wonder why they punish the dogs and say you're not allowed here anymore because the owners don't pick up their dog's doo-doo. So I'm sorry I had to say that, but man, I'm glad I didn't step in that one. That was a big one. And so anyway, back to the aliens is, some of you are probably waiting for them to land. I was one of those. I was like, I knew I was dropped off here, but I didn't know why. And now the more I'm learning about who I am, what I'm made out of, becoming a better version of myself every day. Like I mentioned in other videos, that there's not just one version of you, there's many versions of you. And right now we might look this way at this time in life, but, there's going to be, at another time, we're not going to look the way we look now. We're going to, evolve and be different, There's the aliens that I came from, they can actually read your mind. And so if somebody can read your mind, you better be honest, because they're going to know. And I know I have the eyes when somebody's looking at me and talking to me, I know it's like they really have a hard time lying to me, because they know that when they jump into my eyes, they know they can't lie to me. They might try to lie to me, but I have like lie detections in me somehow or another, And it's because, my eyes are, you've never seen anybody's eyes like mine, and this camera that I use, you can't see my eyes the way they really are in person. I've had a man not too long ago, just like, he was an Asian man, and I don't know how he found me, but it was kind of weird. But right when we talked for only a couple minutes, not even that, is that he just stopped. He was just so amazed at my eyes, and he just was so drawn to go right into them, and he thought there was something strange about my eyes. And so I know I am definitely part alien and part human. I'm not just plain human. There's more to me than that. So I know I'm not the only one out here that is like me, but I do know that I am a light worker and a chosen one. So I am here to help raise the frequency in the planet. And so, you know, you might be waiting for the aliens to come, but guess what? They're already here. They are already here with us. So what they're going to do is, you know, like this just recently happened. I thought it was really hilarious. I was like, you got to be kidding me. But they had recently, I'm not sure what state it was, but they had where people thought there was aliens, and when they thought it was aliens that landed on Earth, they all freaked out and started running away. And then, you know, they had a recording of the whole thing, and I was looking at the recording and I'm thinking, I don't see nothing. I couldn't, nothing looked, you know, there was color in the screen. I don't know what they were seeing. I don't know why but it freaked them out. It totally scared the heck out of them, you know, and this is what Hollywood has done to the people. Hollywood has gotten, you know, the movies, a lot of them. There's very few alien movies, you know, because Starlight loves watching alien stuff. But the aliens that they put out on the TV, they don't look like that. You know, aliens are right here amongst us. And, you know, you'd be surprised the power that they have. And there are like a dark force aliens and a light force aliens. And some of you might think I'm off my rocker. I don't give two shits of what you think. Really, yes, I did say that. Is that, you know, it's like, how do they say that saying is, when you know, you know. You know, it's sometimes you know stuff, and no matter how you try to explain it, nobody's going to believe you anyway. Maybe some of you do. You know, I do actually have somebody that does believe me because they've experienced some stuff in their life just like I did. So I know I'm not crazy. I'm just waking up. When you start waking up to the reality about the Matrix, you know, and you got to really, I'm just like, I am not kidding you. Recently, you know, things have changed on my YouTube channel, on my account, that is. And now I've been getting other stuff for videos coming up. You got to really be careful of the stuff that you watch on YouTube or wherever you go, because they do have a force out there that, you know, those, I just recently got videos that got sent to my YouTube channel where I will search, you know, like I will watch the videos that come up on my YouTube account, and I'm like, oh, let's see what the stuff that pops up on your YouTube channel. And I thought, like, is this my imagination? But then somebody made a video recently. It isn't my imagination. I am not nuts. I am not crazy. This was really going on. And then somebody else actually, right at the time, I was asking the universe, like, you know, like, what is going on with this YouTube channel here? You know, because things were happening and things were changing on my YouTube channel. I've never been here, so this is cool. Is that one morning, I'm just going to tell you some strange things I've been noticing, is one morning I woke up and I researched online like I normally always have to do. Yoga, you know, 30-minute yoga. Hatha yoga, actually. 30-minute yoga. Hatha yoga. I'm going to turn around because that's a dead end. But, and so the next morning, I woke up, got ready, went to a park, drove to a park, and I opened up and this is the only time this happened, it never happened before, is that I opened up my YouTube to see, you know, before I was even going to do a search, before I even got to type up what I was going to type up for the morning, it already popped up on my YouTube, and it never did this before. It actually had Hatha yoga 30 minutes. It has never done that before. It was already like putting stuff on my YouTube channel for me to actually, to get me to click on that, but it has never done that before. It's like it knew in the morning. I don't do hatha yoga later on in the day because it's too hot out, and I don't do it at the end of the night because then I'm gonna, because I get cleaned up and I don't want to get all sweaty before I go to bed. So, and the other thing that I noticed about with my YouTube account is that there was videos that were the same topics that were popping up, and I actually found myself actually clicking on, but you got to really be careful because they're really crafty out there, and I don't want to scare you. I want you to be aware. At first I was confused, because the universe is telling me one thing, right? But these videos that was set up for Starlight to watch, how, depending on what you research online, that those are the kind of videos YouTube is going to kind of send your way to keep you interested, so you keep on clicking on YouTube videos. Well, I understand that, yeah, I'm going to get stuff that is going to kind of, when I either type up something, it's going to try to send other videos like that topic, but then I was getting the same kind of topic videos by different subscribers. I couldn't understand how come. I'm like, wow, the same topic, but each subscriber from that, that YouTuber from those same topic was different YouTubers. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then I was listening to certain messages on these YouTube videos of this certain topic that I'm just going to tell you the topic is chosen ones, right? So I had a bunch of videos that popped up for chosen ones. So I was like, out of curiosity, hey, I'll check this video out. Different topics about spirituality and stuff. So, at first I thought, maybe this is the way the universe is just kind of, maybe the universe is actually placing these certain topics and these certain YouTubers on my YouTube account so I can get help that way by the universe. That's what I first thought. But, then a red flag came up. I'm like, you know what? The universe was trying to pull me away from someone, but these videos that I was watching actually was trying to pull me back into where the universe was taking me away. So you got to really be careful, and it might not just happen on YouTube. It can happen anywhere. So really, just because there's a video that pops up on your YouTube account doesn't mean that YouTube video is going to help you out in the way that you're thinking it's going to help you out. Because a couple of the videos that I was watching, was taking me backwards, not bringing me forward. And I thought I was losing my mind. I was like, what the heck? I'm confused. Why is the videos telling me to do this? And, it's mind control. It's a form of mind control, brainwashing, stuff that you got to watch out for. They will send stuff to you, and you'll be thinking, oh, the universe wants me to do this, and that's what, like the spirit is guiding me to do this and that. But it wasn't the spirit. It wasn't the universe. It was a different force. It was like a dark force putting those videos out on my YouTube, so that way I would get those certain messages, they say, like, if things don't resonate with you, and that's what was going on. Things were not resonating. It was telling me the opposite of what I should be doing. It was taking me, in the trap. So you got to really be careful. And there's a dark force out there. There's a dark alien force out there. There's a light alien force. And I come from the light alien force out there. And there's not just Starlight out here of the light alien force. And, you know, you gotta, I'm not here to scare you. You're gonna, you know, I've been holding this video back for a while. Only those that are actually going to resonate to this video are going to get this, you know, only the ones that are meant for this video, you know, because not anybody and everybody can just watch this particular video here because it's too deep for most of you. You know, a lot of you aren't even going to, you know, if you actually watch this video, you're most likely, you're going to think that Starlight is smoking something. I haven't smoked anything in a long time. And I don't even drink. So, nope, she's not high. She's not high on anything making this video. Absolutely straight. And, you know, there is a force out there that has a way of tapping into people without them even knowing. It could be your family members. You know, has your family members, I made a video a while back about that, has your family members, you know, family or friends acting strange or something like that, some kind of topic like that I made about a topic for a video. You know, do you got family members or people, it doesn't even have to be your family, but normally it's the ones closest to you or the ones that, you know, they can use, because that's the way they can get to you, is by using the ones closest to you. Because they're the ones that are close to you. That's why they would pick the ones, even at churches. You know, so there's a dark force out there. Just like on the Matrix, they can tap into people like Agent Smith on the Matrix, the documentary, and jump into them. And they're not even aware of it. It's an invisible force that can tap into those people, even your family. And they could treat you a certain way, say messed up stuff, do something to you, hurt you, abuse you, do anything, you know. And then people are wondering why all this crazy stuff is going on the planet, you know, where there's people that, you know, they might have went out and did something crazy, and then they're trying to figure out, you know, and then of course the cops, you know, it could affect the cops easily, definitely. You know, the cops are the most paranoid people out there. So a force can tap into these police officers without the police officers even being aware of it. And then before you know it, now the officer's in court, you know, now he's got to answer to everything he's doing, what he did, and he might not even be clear what in the world happened, you know. So this video is not for everyone. And I don't care what anybody thinks, because I know what is going on in this. I might not have it 100% accurate, but I am really close to, there is a force out there, just like in the Matrix, that force can tap into people, different people, not just anyone though. Certain people out there that are open to being tapped in like that. And so they can tap into those people, cause them to either say something crazy to you, do some crazy stuff to you, or somebody else. They can really get you angered. They are going to test you. I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe the stuff that I've endured before. I'm actually trying to help other people now because they're going through stuff. And, you know, there's sometimes, even though you try to help them out, they don't believe it. They don't believe it. Because, you know, it does say, there is a saying about, sometimes people actually, it's easier for them to believe a lie than the truth, because they've been deceived so much in their life. They've been programmed, they've been brainwashed so much in their life that they have a hard time knowing what the truth is, because they've been lied to so much. So the truth is not always easy to accept. But I'm serious. I am so serious. If you got, you know, if you've, even people, strangers out in the, sometimes it's people that are having, like they call, like going through a spiritual awakening. I know that this stuff is happening. I had this happen to me a long time ago, but I realized it was my aliens. I did make a video of it about spiritual awakenings, and my daughter was a witness to this whole thing that happened, where, you know, I can't prove it, but there was a huge UFO that was over my apartment in 2016, I believe. And that UFO that was above my apartment, they were of peace. They were not of war, but they put me through some tests that night to see if I can hear them. And, you know, like I knew I was being tested by them to see how well I was gonna like do what they were telling me to do. And I wasn't doing anything wrong, but man, they were telling me stuff to do and I was doing it. Like I knew I was supposed to do these things, you know. So they do have the power to tap into your thoughts and your mind, control you, you know, tell you, you know, mine actually were giving me commands and telling me silly stuff to do, nothing wrong, nothing bad, but there's a force out there that they control people in such a way that they're going out and hurting other people, and they might go out and do some crazy stuff to other people, you know, where the aliens that I'm from, they don't go and hurt people. They're out here to help people. And so some of you might think this is really crazy, and that's okay, you know, because I know I am not crazy. I am just waking up. I can't even see how many minutes this video has been, but hang on, I gotta just get in the shade more. I gotta move a little bit more. It's just too bright here. My daughter knows things, you know. I'm not crazy. I am just waking up. I really want to say more. That sounds like a new name, but because of the time on this video, is don't be afraid of, you know, they're gonna have like a false alien invasion, and it's, you know, they can, with the technology that they have these days, they can make something appear that looks real in the sky. You know, they have the man, the bugs. I gotta see how well this is now. But they have the technology. I learned this a while back, is that, you know, if they wanted to deceive all of us, you know, and that's why I got to be careful, because I was always like, hey, take me out of here, you know, but no, I'm here to go through lessons here as I'm here, you know, so I'm been set here on this planet to help people out. I'm a light worker and a chosen one. And, you know, so I'm being tested by them right now every day as far as, you know, am I going to do the work that I'm supposed to be doing here? And it's not on force. I have a free will. So this source that I come from is from God. You know, it's here to help people. It's here to help raise the frequency up and to wake your ass up. I got bugs here. But that is what my job is here, is to help people, to, you know, like to help them to find out who they are, help them to free themselves from the chains, to free themselves from the handcuffs that they have been, you know, they're chained. And, you know, I got bugs there because I went through a field, so everything is jumping all over me. And I am telling you the truth, that there is a force out there that can jump in, you know, tap in, or whatever, control people in such a way. You know, you see shit all the time on the news, wondering, why did that person do that? Why did this? Why did that? Well, you know, it is definitely quite possible that a dark force jumped into that person and caused them to do what they did, and now that person has to answer to all this stuff. I've talked to other people where, you know, they got people in their life where they did some crazy stuff, and then then they went to bed, they woke up the next morning, and the guy was like, hey, why did you do all this stuff last night to me? And the lady's like, I didn't do that, you know. So you could be accusing of somebody of something, and you saw what they did, you heard what they did, you witnessed something that they did, but then they act like they didn't do anything. They act like, like nothing ever happened. And this could have happened from the time you were born, from the time you entered into planet Earth, from the time that you were born. Did you go through abuse when you were younger, but then your family act like they don't recall anything ever happening? Like, like you're like, um, you know, um, yeah, it's because there is a force. Sorry, I got like stuff floating around here. There is a dark force out there that can, just like Agent Smith, jump in, use that body for a period of time. It's called it's like shifting. It's like they can shift in and shift back out or something. I can't remember the term of how this is worded, but shape shifting, I think it's called, is that they can enter in, an invisible force can zap in to certain people, not just anyone. Certain people like me is protected, where I'm here from aliens from another planet that is sent here to help people out, because that's why I'm a chosen one. I am sent from God, but there's a dark force out there, and that's why you got to watch out for even the government. You might thinking, what's all this crazy stuff with the government? I knew this a long time ago, that dark alien forces can actually manipulate the stuff going on in the government. So, we are at a spiritual warfare. That's what this is, the light against the dark. So anyway, I know this video is getting long. You could give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down below, have you seen aliens or witnessed, like I have, UFOs, many a different UFOs, or are you an alien? And have you noticed anything strange? Has people in your life acting weird? Maybe your neighbor, maybe people at church doing some funky, crazy stuff that you're like, what the heck? Let me know. Really, don't be afraid to reach out. And also, you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, you could check out my playlist. And you can also share. Definitely share this, baby. All the ones out there like to push the share button. This is a great topic here. Please share this video. Starlight needs you right now. And also, you can also check out my Instagram, and that is at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. And the whole reason why I came up with this is because I heard this strange noise in the air and I thought UFO. So I didn't get to find out what it was, though. It was just kind of hovering up there. But anyway, this will be a fun video to edit. I love you all. This is Starlight. Love, light, and peace. Nano.